Hello and welcome to my home, or also known as my little sister's bedroom that I have moved into at the age of 32. And yeah, this is gonna be a video with a little home tour. And despite all the requests I got to do a home tour of the flat I lived in London, I decided to ignore that and instead wait until I had moved back in with my parents in Helsinki. So yeah, welcome. First up, we have my very Scandi minimalistic workspace that nobody in the 26-year history of this apartment has ever used. I'm pretty sure that my sister has never sat here and done any homework, and I for sure have not done any work here. If I sit and work and edit, I usually am with my laptop either in the kitchen or in the living room or in the couch in this room, but also very rarely. And this is mostly, I would say, storage. Albeit very ugly storage space. Living here with my parents is hopefully going to be a temporary thing, and to kind of celebrate me moving out, hopefully soon or in the fall. I'm not really in a rush to move out because in the summer I'm still gonna be out in the summer place a lot, so I bought this pink bread box that is absolutely not practical at all because it will probably not fit any of the bread I will buy anyways, and but it's here as a little bit of a beam of hope or token of hope. That hopefully I'll get my own home pretty soon in a couple of months, and yeah, I just thought it was very cute, and now obviously, as a bread box should be, it is here in the workspace. Hey Bella! Hey! Hello! Alright, moving on to what I like to call the lounge area. This is actually probably the first time I'm sitting in this chair. This mostly acts as a place for dirty clothes and just random stuff to yeah, offload, and also some very interesting art here on the wall. As you can see, the composition is absolutely great. Notice the overlapping asymmetry going on. Alright, next up, my 5-piece scattered wardrobe situation. So I've decided to scatter out my clothes in 5 different places. So I have them here on this open clothes rack. I also have some in this drawer, some in this closet over here, some in these cardboard boxes on the floor and also in the hall. And finally, I also have some up in the attic in cardboard boxes. They're not labeled at all, so it makes it really convenient for me to find stuff just on the go. For example, the other day it was raining outside and I could just go up on the attic and find things quickly and easily. I don't see this system changing anytime soon. It's so convenient and easy to use, and totally I came up with this myself. And also aesthetically, it's just nice to feel when all of your life is just all over the place, to have your clothes also all over the place, to really embody that state in life you're going through. Oh yes, I also forgot to show you this little nifty detail that I've decided to put the mirror here. As you can see, it's placed in a rather unorthodox place. So you can't actually really use the mirror at all. You cannot actually, you can only see like the lower half of your body if you stand here. I just thought it adds some interesting depth to this place, and since I have no other full body mirror either, this is just like the perfect place for it. Also, the laundry basket here creates some interesting dynamic between all these elements. I don't think it's too crammed in. So yeah. Alright, so next up here to my wardrobe situation, I have this dressing table, which Marie Kondo would be very proud of me. I've organized everything really nicely and everything is out and displayed again to create that little hecticness, little clutteredness that is so nice to have when you just have absolutely everything out on display. Nothing is in boxes, there is nowhere to put stuff. Easy to find. And also I have here some bits and pieces, a vintage camera that I absolutely never use other than for a prop in photos to make me look more credible as a photography tutorialist and Instagrammer. Also some woolen hats. Now in summer it's really the time to have those out and handy so you can grab them whenever you're on the go. Some face masks because, you know, Corona. And also some bits and pieces, random stuff. I really like that randomness and kind of that there's absolutely no system. It's just all there out on display. Up here, you can see a little touch of this urban jungle vibe that I'm going for. So I've scattered some plants around the room. I think they just add a little nice twist of greenery to any room and just makes it feel kind of trendy and hip. So I'm really proud of these plants that I have. Oh, all right, coming up to the master bedroom area. As you can see, very up-to-date bed, and I think the mattress is from like 30 years ago. So it's this kind of foamy mattress that doesn't breathe at all. So it's very sweaty in the night, which is so great here in the summer when we don't have any air conditioning inside and it gets super hot inside here. So enjoying some sweaty nights over here. Also, true story, under this bed, before I moved here, my mom found a phone that had been there since 2015, which probably tells you something about how often it is or has been cleaned in this room before I moved in. Over here in the corner, I've added a little Pinteresty touch with some fairy lights here. As you can see, they're just hanging loosely in a line. Yeah, because I thought, why go all out and about and make a nice pattern when you can just have them hanging. Here's another little, very practical detail. So this little stool is here in front, so you can't actually access this without having to first move it away. Also, there are these little nice techie aspects here. You know, I'm working in the digital field, so I just think it's like really nice to be very up to date with everything and have it be very aesthetic. All these kind of things, they don't have to look at it too much and worry about it too much being ugly. So yeah, so this is again, and this one absolutely has no function here, none whatsoever. So it's just like, this is my favorite little corner with just like bits and pieces over there, fitting in very nicely. Over here is a little couch area and a table that very hardly gets used, and some absolutely super random art that just love to look at. That there is no cohesive theme really, it's very eclectic. Mostly paintings that my mom couldn't find any other place for, so she's just dumped them in this room and put them up. So nice that there is absolutely no thought behind them. It's very random, very John Cage in that way, very Cunningham, if you get that reference. So yeah, but there is a little bit of me, a little bit of nostalgia of course here as well. And this little couch that I mean, not too bad, I have to say. And this little detail, such a pretty little bowl here just randomly standing on the table that I fill up with water all the time. It's because Bella and Luna absolutely refuse to drink from any water that is standing by their water cup. So instead I've placed this here. It was supposed to be temporary, but here it is 2 months in of living here. And I suppose they think it's a bit of a lake or a puddle, I don't know. But it's here, so that's nice to always come and clean up and just have it standing there absolutely all the time. And here, probably my favorite place in the whole room, these random drawers with some of my mom's socks and some of my random things, props and stuff. Yeah, I mean all the kind of stuff that you would need. Just some old, you know, really whatever you need. You can just come to this area of the apartment and you'll find it. Computers that don't work anymore, and old pantyhose with holes in them that also nobody wears anymore. This lamp that does not work, obviously. So yeah, just like a really nice little corner with a very random function. I have been living here at home at my parents' place now for 2 months, and I think there's a lot of associated shame or taboo with, as a grown-up, to be moving back in with your parents. And I think especially in Scandinavia there's this whole thing about as soon as you're 18 and you're allowed to, that people will move out from their family homes and will go and live by themselves. And I don't know, even though I've lived by myself as well, I never really got that. I thought it was very fun and very cozy to live at home with my parents, albeit my parents are very relaxed and they're away quite a lot, so that probably helps to some extent. But now I was definitely feeling a little bit of maybe fear, or I don't know if shame is really the right word, but after having lived in London and having this kind of lifestyle, or maybe feeling the pressure of having to show that I'm somehow very independent and this influencer person or content creator living abroad, to then be living back with my parents basically. And it felt almost like a step back, and I wasn't sure how to share that or talk about it. But I think, you know what, who cares what other people think, and it's mostly also in our own heads. And I've had so many nice comments also on, because I've been sharing more about this journey, and just from a lot of you guys going through maybe transitions in life, and also this spring has been, let's face it, very challenging for most of us in different ways. So I don't think you should ever feel held back by what other people might think, or what you think that other people might think. That's just so stupid to worry about those things. Just doing what you feel is best for you. And I definitely feel right now it feels very nice. I'm so thankful that I have this place to come to and just reset a little bit and think about what the next step is gonna be. The last weeks I've just been meeting a lot of friends and just connecting and sort of catching up with what people are doing. And that's why also I haven't been as active on here and not on Instagram either, because I just have been connecting more with people like for real and not just digitally. But now I really feel like this kind of spark again to be taking photos, and I have this course that I've been mentioning a little bit that I'm gonna hopefully launch soon, so I am planning on doing that. And just thought it would be fun to share a little bit about what is going on in my life at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of my stuff and photos and come and say hi and how you're doing, you can say hi. I'm over at Kika on Instagram, and also let me know if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos. So hopefully the next of these will be in my next real home, my actual home, maybe in a couple of months, or in the fall, hopefully soon. And until then, let's just see. Taking one day at a time. Thank you so much for watching. Now I will stop rambling and say bye-bye until next time.
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello. A bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello. A bee in my bonnet, hello.